iteratable. We saw the iteratable loop as well as non-iteratable loop. And also iteratable, non-iteratable loops are like if else, and also else if ladder. So those things we saw. And also we saw about iteratable loops like while loop and also for, while loop. While hello. So we saw about like while level. This iteratable loops are while loop as well as for loop, do while loop. These are iteratable loops. Iteratable loops won't end the loop unless the condition is becoming false. Okay. So last time we saw about this while loop, and also we saw about the for loop and the else if ladder, and also if, and also we saw about if, normal if, simple if also. So uh, the thing is like here we have like the for loop we saw this one as well as the while loop also we saw, and do while loop is also same like the while loop. So but here the what will happen is like statements will be executed, then later the condition will be checked. Means here the first the statements will be in the execution, and later the statement and later the condition will be checked. So here I have like int I is equal to 0, and also I have like system dot out dot println. So system dot out dot println. So I have like do while before, and also I am printing here the value of I. Initially I am taking the value I int I is equal to 0. Okay. So here the first time once the loop is executed, first it will go and execute this 0 value. And also it will increment it. What is meant by I plus plus? I plus plus means I is equal to
incrementing
I plus 1.
Oh.
Okay. What the meaning of I plus plus is the I value equal to I plus 1. I plus 1. But it will happen, the result will be coming from the next statement. Next statement is system dot out dot println here. Here the value will be coming actually 2. Okay, it will become 1. 0 plus 1 1, and 1 less than 5 first checking, and also one more time it will go and execute 2 less than 5, 3 less than 5, 4 less than 5, 5 less than 5. It will come and it will come out of the loop. Okay, so the same block whatever we have. Let me execute in the compiler. I'm sharing my screen. So here in this compiler, I'm just going for some I is equal to 0 and do while. So where it is having, so here I have system dot out dot println do before. So and here first time it will be 1, and second time it is like 2, and third time it is like 3, 4, and fifth time it will come out of the loop. So like that, first do while and it will go for 0, and I plus plus do while after the value is actually 1. Okay, again 1, again 2, again 3, again 4. Likewise it will go up to the fifth iteration, and but the 5 times 0 to 4 means 5 times. It will keep on execute the loop, and it will ensure like to come out of the loop once the condition is becoming false. Okay, so what is the difference between while and do while here? While is like, so while is like the condition will be checked before the it is I value is getting incremented. But coming for the do while loop, what will happen? First the statements will be incremented, then the while will be checked. That is the difference between while and do while condition, do while loop. Okay, so let me go to the place here. So here I have like again Java break statement. So this break statement, what will happen is you have already the same thing, whatever I told, that is there here, the statements. Okay. So the very next statement is like Java break. Java break, what it will happen, if you have already seen that break statement used earlier. Okay. So if you are earlier chapter, we saw like the break statement, if it means the break statement can also use it to jump out of the loop. So if you want to come out of the loop in those cases, we can use the break statement. For example, here I have for loop where I have int I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Okay. So this statement, whatever we have, so for that statement, 0 less than 10, I less than 1 less than 10, 2 less than 10, 3 less than 10, 4 less than 10. Until the 4, it is actually coming here. But what I am doing is I am making that like I is equal to 4. Means 4 equal to 4. In this case, what will I? So in this case, what is happening here? I am breaking this loop. I am breaking this loop means whatever the for loop is there, I am just coming out of it actually. So if I am coming out of it, then it will go out of the for loop. Okay. So let me show you more clearly. So here, let me open the loop here. So here, what is the thing is, I'm just having the loop here and system.out.println, and I am going to have here a for loop. Okay. Okay. So let me go and run this one. See, first time what has happened, since the value 0 is less than 10, it has checked, it came inside, and the value of it like has been incremented. So then 1 less than 10 and 2 less than 10, 3 less than 10, 4 less than 10. If 4 equal to 4, then what is happened is I am just making like the control should come out of the loop, out of the for loop, then it will go to the, this, then it will come to here equal to for, and the value of since system.out.println, that is this for 4 actually. After that, it is coming like for for loop break this one. Okay, it didn't even executed the further statements. So we can able to break the control of the loop with the break statement. Are you getting here? Hello.
Yeah, sir, I'm getting. Yeah, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Suppose if I want to break the statement at 6, I want only six iterations. So what we can do here?
I is equal to 6.
I equal to 6. So then what will happen? We can able to break the particular statement, and yes, we can able to break the statement at the sixth iteration. 0 to 5 iterations will happen. You are getting right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So, yeah. So yeah, and suppose like one more same thing like that, and continue statement is also there. So continue statement is just same as, suppose if it is like, I am giving else part, or 1 second wait. Okay, sorry. Okay. So here we can find like the break statement is a is actually I mean breaking the particular loop. Suppose if we want to get continue, uh, suppose if it is like I is I is some less than, suppose if it is I is less than till the 5, we want to continue, the loop. Then we will continue to till the I is less than 5. Means okay, again let me give here double equal to 5. Okay, I have given it wrongly. So here we see the statement like, since though the I is actually equal to 5, we are actually continuing. So else if I is greater than 5, then what I am doing is I am going to break it. Okay. Now see now up to the 5 mark, it has continued. It has stopped continuing once it is touching the value 5. Okay. So now again the int, suppose here one, suppose I am taking here. Okay. So again, this is a different concept. Okay. Okay. So okay, this one, and suppose here I have 1, 3, 5, and I'm going for the for loop, and system dot out dot println ARR of 5. Okay, so here, okay, I will end up here with the ARR of 1 dot length ARR 1. ARR in second. Yeah, I was about to do one iteration. Okay, first display. Okay, given some issue here. Okay, I will cover that in arrays, otherwise, no problem. Okay. Okay, to do the single line comment in Java, we will go for the, comments to forward slash. Comments can be used to use it to explain Java code and to make it more readable. It can also be used to prevent execution when testing the alternative. It is used alternative code. Suppose if you want to test a code, and that code should be like an backup of your original code. In that case, what you will do is you will code it and you will put it for the future reference. In those cases, what you will do, you will code it and you will put it for as a comment, which should not be available for the compiler. Okay, in those cases, actually we are going for the comments. Any text between two forward slashes and end of the line is ignored by the compiler. Means for a single line statement, we are going to actually comment via two forward slashes. We are going to actually do via two forward slashes. And also, this example uses a single line comment before a line of code. This example uses single line comment. This is the example with the two forward slashes uh, before a line of code. And this is a comment actually. Whatever this is there, this is a general comment. Okay. Here I have system.out.println. And also, if you want to do the multi-line comment, in those case, any text is between one forward slash and star and a forward slash will be ignored by the Java compiler. So that is like the code below will print the words hello world. See here, this one. Okay. So these two lines are actually commented. These are multi-lines, more than one line statement that are actually commented by forward slash star and forward slash. Okay. That is about actually commenting the data. In the program. Okay. So it is about all the control statements we have. Okay. So further we will see about Java arrays. Okay. I think we didn't touch the arrays, no?
Uh, no, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So array is a collection of similar data type of elements. So you should know like in Java arrays are different compared to other languages. In other languages, you can store the uh, different types of data also in a single array. Okay, but in Java it is not like that. In Java we have to store the data of single. We have to store the data of single data type only. Okay, now and also it should be of similar data type. Suppose if you started an array with an integer, means all the statements, all the elements inside that array will be, all the statements inside the array will be the integer only. Okay. Normally, an array is a collection of similar data type of elements which has contiguous memory location. Means same and similar memory location for going further. Okay. So Java array is an object. We call that array not only in Java. Most of the languages they call each and every storage as an object only. Java array is an object. Object means it is a key value paired container. Object means it is a key value paired container. Java array is a object which contains elements of similar data type. Okay. So this is the definition of an array. So Java array is an object which contains similar data type, elements of similar data type. Additionally, the elements of an array are stored in a continuous contiguous memory, means memory location. Okay, within the same memory location, or in as in contiguous hexadecimal values, they will store the data. Okay, it is a data structure where we store the similar elements. It is a data structure where we store similar elements. We can store only a fixed set of elements in Java array. We can store only a fixed set of elements in uh, Java array. Okay, we can means suppose if you want to store some five elements, you can able to store only five elements in an array. So what are the different types of arrays we have? So there are two different types of arrays. What are they? Single dimensional and also multi-dimensional. Okay, there are two types of array. That is like one is single dimensional, other one is multi-dimensional. Single dimensional array. Let us see the simple example of single dimensional array, where we are going to declare the and also instantiate, initialize, and traverse an array. Okay, so Java program to illustrate how to declare the instantiate, how to declare instantiate, initialize, and also traverse the Java array. Okay, so here I have system.out.println single dimensional array. So again integer int a of some array. I am having some int equal to some 5. So we can able to store the data up to the five elements. Okay, this is the general declaration. So what is the syntax of general declaration is data type, variable, new data type, and also size. I think I have to put the same. I have given a wrong syntax earlier. So here, if we are seeing, so here I am going for system dot out dot println. So where I have value a, I think it will display. Okay, fine, cool. Yeah, I think it. So value of a of suppose for example 0. So the value of a of 0 is actually 10, right? Same thing like if I go for the for loop. So let us go for an for loop and traverse. Traverse means you are going to iterate on top of a particular container. Okay. So traversing means you are going to move from one element to other in a same container or an object or a storage. Okay. We are going for different locations on top of a array or storage. Okay. So to traverse this array, whatever we have, for that I am just taking this one here. So let me go ahead and display here, right? So I have here int I is equal to 0, a dot length. What is a dot length? 5 will be my the length of the array, and I plus plus. I plus plus means I is equal to I plus 1. So where it will go and iterate for you know a of a of 0, and also a of 1, and also it is like a of 2, and also it is like a of 3, and also it is a of 4. Okay, until this iteration it will keep on continue. So can find here first a of 0, the value of it is 10, and also index I is the value is actually 0. Okay, so here we can say like iteration ended. Okay, we can say like iteration ended. So like that, no? So let me show here more clearly. Yeah. So first time iteration ended with the 0th index. After that iteration ended with the first index. After that iteration ended with the second index, third index, and also fourth index. So likewise, it has ended each and every time. It has ended its um, iteration. Okay. So now if I try to access the thing which is out of, for example, I have this system.out.println subject, and I have here some value 6. Okay, means which is not at allocated. So in this case, what I will get is array index out of bound. Means we have length is 5, but we are executing the sixth index. Okay, which is not actually available. That is why it will give the array index out of bound exception. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Even if I go for 5 also it is out of range only. Okay, if I go for 4, now there is no problem. It is having 50. Okay, that is why it will display. And let us think I am or sometimes I am getting some value as 0. Okay, I'm dividing by value of 0. In this case, it says like java.lang arithmetic expression divided by 0. Now, exception thread. Okay. So this is like arithmetic exception by slash by 0. Okay. This is the exception. If you try to, do it via 0. Okay. So if you go 0 by a of 4. Okay. In this case, it will be 0. Anything divided by 0 is a 0, right? That is why it will display 0. Okay. So it is into 0. Why I am showing you this and all? These and all actually interview tips. Okay. This interview tips, or we can say like in exams also, what is an index out of bound exception? Those kind of questions will be there. If you are writing a for loop or with arrays, or if you are trying to explain the interviewer about the for loop with array or arrays, you can say with this example, yeah, we are there is some index out of bound exception. If we do these and all like that, we can explain them. Okay,
Yeah, sir.
nice. So next is about the uh, general, but again, some we have again with the character, character, how to display the data with the character, the char. Okay, so just go ahead and display it. So you see, I have here this time character. So where I have char of 3. In this char of 3, three items I can able to store: A, R, and also S. Okay, I stored A, R, S. Okay, or otherwise I will store like this: G, K, and C. Okay, so these values, whatever I am having, so I can able to display them with the char data. Okay, so which is nothing but you know GKC. Okay, so each and every time individually I am going here, and if I am finding K, or if I am finding C, I am going to replace the value with the P. So this is the if loop I am taking inside the for loop. Int I is equal to 0, I less than char data dot length I plus plus. So here what will happen is like char data of I, if it is double equal to capital C, means the last iteration. In this case, I am going to replace the value of C with the P. Okay. So here where we can find the value GKC, it is like replaced with the GKP. Okay. Each and every time it will go and it is GK, and if it is C again, it is displayed with the P value. Okay. This is the iteration with the character data. So if I am having now here, so system dot out dot char set. So I am going to make it like, for example, I am going to replace, for example, this one. Just make a replace. So see it says like Java. We can't able to do in character two things, because it will become a string. Only character means what? Single entity means it should be only one. So if I try to do UI, and it won't go and display. But if you are putting only one character, then it will go and replace the value of C here. Okay. So that is a thing you should understand. Before you are using a character, we should know like we have to pass only one character, and also char data of 3, char data of 3. So where I have is equal to 215. Suppose if I go and store the value here, char data of 3, which is a value of 21215. So it says like index out of the out of bound exception. It says like index out of bound exception. Okay. If the meeting is ended, you can rejoin. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So here I have this 215. So if I go for the second, and 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 again I am going for some 65. Okay.